Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom named Evergreen, there lived a wise and kind king named Alexander. King Alexander was known throughout the land for his fairness and generosity. However, there was one thing that troubled him deeply. He had no male heir to inherit the throne. The people of Evergreen loved their king dearly, and they wished for his line to continue. But fate had been unkind to the king and his queen, Elara. They had been blessed with 3 daughters, each as beautiful and clever as the next, but no son. In the eyes of the kingdom, the lack of a male heir was a shadow over their joy. Years passed, and King Alexander grew anxious. He consulted the kingdom's most skilled physicians and wiser seers, but all their efforts were in vain. The queen, Elara, remained devoted and loving, offering comfort to her husband, even as her own heart ached for a son. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a warm glow over the kingdom, a traveling storyteller arrived at the palace gates. His name was Lorian, and he was renowned for his ability to spin tales that could touch the deepest corners of the soul. The king, desperate for any kind of solace, invited Lorian to the palace. Seated in the grand hall, Lorian began his tale. "Your Majesty," he said, "I have a story to tell you, one that might help you find what you seek." King Alexander leaned forward in his throne, hope gleaming in his eyes. "In a land not too far from here," Lorian began, "there was a king much like yourself. He longed for a male heir, but the years passed without any sign of a son. Yet, unbeknownst to him, there was a young boy living in the heart of his kingdom, a boy with no knowledge of his royal lineage." The king listened intently as Lorian wove the tale of this hidden prince, raised by a humble family in a remote village. The boy possessed remarkable qualities, much like the king's own daughters: kindness, intelligence, and a deep love for his people. As the story unfolded, King Alexander found himself captivated, tears glistening in his eyes. He realized that perhaps the love and devotion he had given to his daughters were more important than the gender of his heir. He felt a profound connection to the hidden prince in the story. Lorian concluded the tale by saying, "Your Majesty, sometimes, the greatest treasures are right before our eyes, hidden in plain sight. Perhaps the son you seek is not beyond your reach, but right here within your kingdom." King Alexander thanked Lorian for his wise words and sent him on his way with a generous reward. Then, he rushed to find Queen Elara and their 3 daughters. He shared the story with them and confessed his newfound understanding that the love they had given him was more precious than any male heir. The queen and their daughters embraced the king, tears of joy in their eyes. From that day forward, the family lived in harmony and happiness, ruling the kingdom together. The people of Evergreen rejoiced, for they saw in their royal family an example of love and unity that would guide the kingdom for generations to come. And so, in the land of Evergreen, the tale of the hidden prince became a symbol of the importance of love and family, reminding all that the gender of a child mattered not, as long as they were raised with love and care. King Alexander and Queen Elara's legacy was not defined by a male heir but by their unwavering love for each other and their kingdom, a love that continued to flourish and bring prosperity to Evergreen for many years to come.